Well, here you are at Focus Wales 2017, The Takeover here on Canon FM. And now we have a treat for you. We have I Am on the Universe, so IAOTU. Very difficult if you're like me and can't spell. But they're about to start right now. Here is their first track. Take it away, guys.
Blissfully unaware, I wonder pace between the thoughts that occupy my head. I'm bolder. What is it to you? Our walking days are through and I'm alone here. Oh, honey, I'm running out of time. The path is getting shorter. Tell me you were wrong. I won't wait forever. Why'd you have to make me out to be the bad guy all the time? This is the end. Let's not pretend that you care. I won't tell you again. I'm not a friend you won't sacrifice. Won't sacrifice. Won't sacrifice. To take my time, you know what to watch the clock. So you'll leave if I say, won't you stay? Why would you let me think the end is ain't dead now? Can't I make you see what you're giving me? But you're taking my words right away from my bones. You're staring at me, but you don't even there's no chance that you'll work with my heart instead of fighting alone with your my thoughts. But I'm here on my own, on my own. But your words don't mean nothing. If I listen close, I can hear them sing. These words don't mean nothing. These words slam against the floor. But your words don't mean nothing. If I listen close, I can hear them sing. These words don't mean nothing. These words slam against the floor. Why would I kill my time? This life is all I got. Everything must pass to another day. Why would you let me leave an ending I can't break? And your words don't mean nothing. If I listen close, I can hear them sing. These words don't mean nothing. These words slam against the floor. But your words don't mean nothing. If I listen close, I can hear them sing. These words don't mean nothing. These words slam against the floor.
Calon FM on 105 FM.
Darling, tell me, darling, where'd you hide my soul? I've been searching everywhere, and I've got nowhere left to go. Darling, let me know. Darling, let me know. Darling, let me know.
They stay in the meadows, planted beneath the trees. Wanted to reach your fire, never found its way back to me.
Darling, we shall see. Darling, we shall see. Darling, we shall see. Matter how deep I'm buried, I'm gonna blossom, that's for sure. I know I'm gonna find it. My feelings are too pure, but darling, no, I'm hurt. Darling, no, I'm hurt. Darling, no, I'm machine, but bring it on back to me. No hill too high, nor the deepest of the seas. Too deep what you took when you removed part of me. Darling, oh my darling, soul goes to search for my heart. Lost it down below now, nowhere left to start. Darling, my heart, darling, my heart, darling, my heart.
Hello there, and now I'm rather excited to have I Am the Universe here to do a quick interview just to talk about their music and to talk about them. I'm just going to say this, guys. We'll just put your so you can say hello first of all.
Hello.
Hello, good. Yeah, we've done it now. Now I've just got to say thank you very much. I'm not. It's strange. I'm the world's most unluckiest person here at Focus Wales today because I don't get to see Glyndŵr TV whatsoever.
Yeah.
I have to make sure that there's music playing, so I never get a chance to see it. So when you come to do acoustic set, it's the first time I get to really hear you live, and just wow. I've got to say, guys, anyone who's listening in, this is a gig you should go to. It was. Everyone went, obviously it was going to go quiet because it's TV studio, we do the acoustic, but everyone was like, well, okay. The vocals there were fantastic.
Thanks.
And the music was my kind of thing. It's like the sort of thing and the sort of thing I listen to. I mean, I have to say, it has to be asked. I wouldn't normally ask this question because it's probably the most dull question anyone should ask any musicians, but really, what are your influences to come up with that sort of style?
A lot of different things. I suppose with the music, it's kind of a lot of jazz. When I say jazz, not in the broad spectrum of jazz, but like João Gilberto, bossa nova jazz, really like that. And then sort of other more rocky stuff like Led Zeppelin, band called Reuben.
It's sort of
different stuff.
Our influences are kind of things that aren't at all like us, but it's sort of.
It's okay. I tell you what, we may as well do this now. And what the idea is, you just were a little bit too far from the microphone there. It's not. We may as well do this on there because rather than doing all this pointing and you're going on, we could be here forever, and everyone you're going to this awkward. What's going on here? So just that's
right,
fine.
I'll stay
Brilliant.
here. Sorry.
It's one of those things. They're all got these. Every single microphone, as you probably are aware, they all have their little own personalities and idiosyncrasies. Do you? And getting it right is difficult. Hence the reason we have sound checks and stuff. But anyway, what you're saying?
Yeah, most of our influences, they aren't at all like us. Like you wouldn't say, "Oh yes, I can see that they are this."
Yeah,
they're influenced by this band. A lot of the bands that people say that we're like,
we don't.
We're not influenced by those people, so it's quite strange.
We're influenced by them, but not
as much.
Like people, we get Portishead or we get Massive Attack, we get that kind of thing. But
undoubtedly,
we like it. I've seen Portishead. I'm really a big fan, but that's not the kind of sound we're trying to go for. I don't think.
Yeah, just
don't
right.
know. It came out of nowhere, really. I was filling in on bass for a friend's band called Doppelganger, their Wrexham band, and I hadn't played music for a long time, about 5 years, and I was filling in on bass, and then one day wrote this song because he taught me all his songs and taught me a set, so he sort of. It was like seeing behind the curtain. It was like, oh, so that's how all the songs work, and they were like a really big influence, I'd say. Doppelganger in the beginning.
Who are playing tonight? At
Central Station at 7:00. Shout out.
Okay, yes. Sadly, I'll be still here, so I won't be able to get to that one. But that's just part of the rules. I mean, the one thing is that you have, I can see and understand one. Obviously, you get Portishead, you get Mazizat because it's Bristol, and it's the old Bristol scene, what goes on. But there is something, I can see the other point is that you have, it seems very heartfelt. You see, it's very emotional what you say, but yet there's a level of control still within it, even though, and it must be really difficult to do that because I can't sing for a world. I've done singing lessons, haven't got a clue. But you seem to have obviously, is this just a natural talent?
I've had lessons as well. When I was in school, more like classical and musical theatre stuff.
That doesn't come through.
But I've been in bands, well, a couple of bands before this, and it's just time and practice and just learning how to use your voice, because I've not always sung as well as I do now.
Even
That
in the
sounds
time we've been playing,
but,
we've been playing together
it
like 2.5
improves.
years. It's gotten. It's strange when you listen back on old stuff and then it's hearing the sort of the tone in the voices,
and it sounds two-dimensional, like
Yeah, it's
listening back
strange.
to old stuff.
Yeah, it's gotten. I mean, it's always been good. It's always been very good.
Thanks.
Oh, we have some very shy personality. No, but Emma, I mean, it is a fantastic voice, and it comes through there. But it's also the performance. And again, this is something hopefully which you're going to Oriel. Or let's remember the date of tomorrow at 7:00. Just for anyone who's listening, that's what time you need to be there. Being in Oriel, you do need to RSVP if you want to go, even if you've got some
Really?
of the really
I didn't know
groovy tickets. So for those which are listening in, that you need to make sure that you do that. But it is your performance as well. It's the way that you sing. There is something there where there is a connection, I think, with the crowd. That's my only view. I don't know what anyone else is saying, but that's certainly what it's a shame I can't make it, but because wow. Simple as that.
What we played there, like even we started out doing acoustic stuff, but the way that we played, like one of the songs we do isn't even in our set anymore, and our sound live is different to that. If we lend ourselves well to acoustics, there's a lot of silence and a lot of
Minimalism.
space. Yeah. And even live, we do have it's a powerful, strong sound, but there's not loads going on, is there?
No, it's sort of pieces together and create something big from not very much.
Yeah.
It seemed, I mean, when I watched the video, it was quite similar to there is something. It's everything. The whole body seems to be fully into the music. That's again my opinion, but I haven't seen the video yet.
Oh, did you see the stream?
I can see the stream, but I can't.
Okay.
I can't hear a single word because obviously can't have a YouTube coming through on the screen here. Otherwise, we would really look even more unprofessional than we do. But anyway, that's the thing. So you have this gig lined up, which is at Oriel tomorrow, 7:00.
Yeah.
What other things you've got planned now in the
We're playing
recent
Dot to
future?
Dot Festival in Bristol in
End of the month.
on Saturday, the last Saturday of the month. There we go.
Yeah,
It's easy
that
ways to
one.
remember it. And then we're playing back in Wrexham for Rexfest, I think, in July. We're playing wherever that is on the Friday of Rexfest. I don't know what day it is, the end of July. But that's kind of it at the moment. We've had a bit of a lineup reshuffle, and we're hibernating a little bit. We're going away for a little bit, and we're not going to be like we've deleted all of our Facebook stuff and
In a little cocoon where we've melted
we've
ourselves
drawn,
down, and then
we've we've taken ourselves away, and then we're gonna come back with, I mean, just a little bit of time. Like at the moment, we've used the drum machine since we first started, but we're going to be coming back with a drummer, and that's the only difference, really, I think. But it is a big difference, a big change. So yeah,
exciting day.
exciting times for us.
You've just. I remember there's a Spanish band, and they did a song. It was called Muerte, which means death. And if I said that now to everyone here, they would say that, which seems to be the idea is that you have to go through a death before you hit rebirth. And the
Yeah.
idea, and that's the way it seems to me. Going through that's to me straight away what seems to be going then with you, that the idea is that I did notice actually everything is black on the whatever, but that's obviously because you're just getting yourself ready to restart and to reborn.
Yeah, I think, I mean, we wear black stuff on stage, like dark clothes, don't we? And we noticed today, like Josh, our friend who's in another band called Youth, back in Bristol, he's filled in on bass. His bass was black, so everything was black today. It's not completely intentional, but yeah, I mean, we're quite, I mean, I think it's one of them things where we don't want to, you can have a gimmick of like some sort of uniform or something like that, and it doesn't, I suppose the gimmick is there's no gimmick, which is a gimmick.
You can have an image. I think that's important, like bands
Yeah.
in general. It's sort of
But
an
it's
image
quite
choice
simple.
if you
I
don't
think
have
it's
an
quite
image.
minimal, isn't it? It's quite simple
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
quite easy. Yeah.
Just got to fit.
Yeah, but yeah, so we're sort of going away for a little bit. I mean, it's festival season now, so other than this and Rexfest and Dot to Dot Festival, that's it. And then we'll be coming back in October with new stuff, like very fresh stuff. Like Dynamics will be a lot better. Like we recorded 3 songs in Invader Studios at the start of the year, which we're not going to do anything with. So we've had a strange year this year.
So you've been right. So obviously you got an idea already for the album, or right
our
up and you're
bassist
ready.
left the band. Bassist isn't in. Our old bassist left us, isn't with us anymore. So we're not going to release the stuff that we did with him in the band. It didn't really feel right, and because we're going to have acoustic live drums and not a drum machine anymore. Them old songs didn't really feel like they'd suit the new style.
Oh, right,
really.
okay. It happens though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The idea is it takes sometimes a band goes in one direction. Sorry, that's not anything to do with Zayn Malik and all that lot. I just realised what I said though. So you're going in one direction, and then somebody leaves, which again sounds very Zayn Malik. And the idea, and suddenly you come to the idea where it's just like, well, it's time to move in another way. And some move more electronic, some go more guitars, some go acoustic, and it's just the way it goes. And it's it's just like a normal river. You have all these little
we had
twists
to.
and
I think we
turns.
just needed some time to work out what we were doing and what we wanted to do, because we've sort of gone hell for leather for like 2.5 years non-stop really. And then we had the move down to Bristol, and we started to get into the Bristol scene, playing a lot of shows, or we have been, not so much lately because we're sort of on our little break. But it's been really hectic, and we haven't really had time to sort of take a step back and look at, right, what are we doing, what are we trying to sound like, because we started out the band with very strict ideas of what we wanted to do.
We still play by some of the rules, like all of our songs.
Yeah,
They're all the something.
yeah, all of our song names are the something, the end, or the desire. We just played the dance and the end. And
I was just about to ask that, because obviously it's one of the things I should really ask that when you always say this is the whatever before, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's
we
the
played
end and then
the end
dance.
first. That's
The end first, so that's perfect.
Yeah, that's the first ever song we played live. We played that at Central Station about 2 years ago, and then the dance was what we played second. That's probably one that's not going to see the light of day again.
No, it should.
Back. It's a shame. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it will. It's too. Might do. I doubt it.
Not that we don't like it.
Not that we don't like it. No, we like it as a song.
It's
but,
just fitting it into.
It won't
the
really.
development.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Who knows?
I honestly consider it. If from there, I have to say that.
I know it's I know it's a good one. It sounds big-headed, but it was one of them ones when I was writing it, and it was like, oh my god, am I even writing this? I didn't even feel like it was me doing it, but it feels a bit. I don't think I don't know. Probably won't though.
And you do, it's certainly very much lyrics, very much part of the band and the way you're writing them. Is it a collaboration, or is it just one or the other?
I think you had one from each of us.
Vocals, yeah. I do all the music regardless. I'll do vocal melodies sometimes. I mean, what you heard then, it was you did the vocals or melody on one.
Yeah, the
lyrics.
The dance was all you, and then the end I wrote the lyrics for. The vocals.
Yeah.
So it's mostly
It
Rob that writes.
If
the
it's
stuff.
something that I find really difficult to play and sing at the same time, then I'll pass it over and be like, I can't play and sing, so I'll say,
Oh, right, okay.
But if I'm able to like play it and like try and hum a tune out, then I'll be able to write the lyrics.
You won't let me write anything anymore.
All right, okay. We're I'm going to have to stop it there because you actually overrun in the time.
Okay.
But it's a case of I wanted to carry on talking. Simple as that. I think you're incredible.
Oh,
There we go. I can't put it any simpler than that. And I've seen. I'm no spring chicken. I've seen an awful lot of bands in my time. So thanks very much, and it's certainly one I'd like to see again.
It was nice to come in and play.
And so I'm sorry I have to go. We have to go and move on to the end. But guys, please, I'd love if you do come back in Rexfest, you can come please on the breakfast show.
Yeah,
sometime.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
Give me a shout.
Brilliant. I will, no matter. So we're finished. We're now moving on to the next sort of music. But before that, I'll play a couple of tracks. So that's bye from me and bye from Emma and Rob. Say